3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. CP Reports here. So tonight we are up at the Ministry of Defence. To us guys. Let's see. They'll probably kick off now when they see me. Watch it, guys. Guys, give this live a share and a like for me. Here we are. Okay, hi to police liaisons and stuff. Have we got the counter? Tonight? Are you alright? I'm alright.
Good.
This is going to be interesting. I'm just here filming it like I always
What's the
do.
crack? What do you know?
Nothing in this
Nothing.
one.
Fair enough.
I just do my normal here filming.
Live streaming?
Yeah, I'm here live streaming it, filming. Hello, are you alright? Yes.
Nice to meet you here.
I did ask Simon who was on this tonight. He didn't tell me.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, but there's a couple of ladies on with us as well.
Okay. How are things?
Alright, yeah.
Did Simon saw your footage of the one that made that threat to me on Shabham from Leeds, the one that made the threat at Old Quads to me?
Sharp now.
Yeah, from Leeds. I sent Simon the footage. It's been
Take it.
reported. Yeah, it has been reported. Yeah, I had to on that one
Yeah.
because the threats were dreadful.
Yeah, you can't.
And but like, all I was saying was, "Get Sergeant on, get Sergeant on." You could imagine how upset I was at that one with that.
What was this? When was this?
Up at Old Quads. You guys were police liaisons at it.
Old Quads.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Basically, a couple of officers were trying to calm me down, but nobody could calm me down for about 15 minutes. So how bad I was, if that makes sense. Yeah, so
I take it this is a collective. He's not saying who they are, but he's saying fight racism, fight imperialism. It's a collective of different groups.
yeah, so basically mostly youth demand.
Yeah.
I was expecting
It's just smatterings of different.
Okay. Well, I basically put youth demand rally in my life, which I'll send in to Simon like always.
That's right, yeah.
So I'm not thinking we'll be here then tonight. Let me see their banner. Let me just set this up. I thought there were bigger numbers here tonight. I thought there were bigger numbers tonight.
Let's stop people talking about them, didn't they?
Yeah. No, but last one they did last week, they had a counter.
Counter?
Yeah, against them. Youth, our fight. We're countering them last week.
Mark and...
No, Mark wasn't there. They weren't there. But others I recognised.
Who was it? The chap,
The grey-haired chap, he was there. I can't remember his
how
name.
many people turned up there?
The counter, about 12.
Usually 2 or 3, isn't it?
Yeah, there is normally on them ones, if it's not properly organised. But you could just should have saw the police's faces when I've said it to them. But I kind of knew, but I saw them turn up. And the faces on the police liaisons from that one was like a picture.
So did you speak to? Did you speak to him then?
Whoever the police liaisons were on that
Who
one,
was it?
I can't remember now.
Vicky?
No, what, she might have been.
You don't speak to her?
No, I didn't know it was Vicky.
You don't know.
No, but she wasn't too bad with me actually, if it was Vicky.
Palestine! 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 Palestine!
There's another big Palestine one next weekend. Another massive Palestine one next weekend.
Palestine will be free.
Marching up at meeting at Marble Arch.
The 12th?
No, they're one on the 12th.
No, that's local, isn't it?
Yeah, local. But then the following weekend, they're a massive one as well. I have sent it to Simon.
How long is that then?
I don't know. It's Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not Palestine Solidarity. It's somebody else.
That's a different group.
Yeah.
Palestine Pulse.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I have sent it to him.
Have you sent it? Alright, okay.
I took a picture, well, on Instagram, I saw it. I took a picture and sent it straight over about 1 o'clock this morning and I saw it. I thought they were actually road swarming tonight, that's why I came up.
Sorry?
I thought they were barging out on the road up there tonight.
What's your friend?
What one?
Your friend?
No, that was ridiculous, that last one you won, the Ocon, Triple Code. That was ridiculous, that one.
How good?
Yeah.
Well,
That was, you should know what, you and Simon actually made my mate's top thumbnail.
thumbnail?
On YouTube. Actually quite a funny thumbnail.
As Sam says to you before, you need to be very, very careful because at the end of the day, Kiva,
Yeah.
auditors need to be
More.
astute and more careful.
No, literally, we were just standing there and they were just coming up to us. But then whenever we moved, mate, they followed. Like, it got to the point where a red commander had to tell the lady that kept on following me to stop. That's how bad it got at one point, even before the march started. Then when the march was started, it just continually. I've got a 2-hour video of it, it did me really well. It really is in the Palestine.
Palestine! Palestine! Palestine will be free! Palestine will live forever! Occupation no more!
I say 1, 2, 3, 4. You say Gaza broke the prison door. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gaza broke the prison door!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gaza broke the prison door!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gaza broke the prison door!
I say 5, 6, 7, 8. You say isolate the Zionist state. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Isolate the Zionist state! Isolate the Zionist state!
5, 6,
Here we go, guys.
7, 8.
Isolate the Zionist state!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaza broke the prison door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Isolate the
Sorry, mate.
Zionist state. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gaza broke the prison door! Sanctions now! Sanctions now! Sanctions now!
Don't give you a laugh yet, even like when the white commanders were trying to tell me the Alpha Road and the Ocon, very cold one. And then like, you 2 officers with me for my safety. But the 2 officers lost me in a counter.
Yeah, did you run away? You kept on running after the people. You're too fast for them.
That was my point, try to get rid of them from next to me. Because I didn't want anybody on me. I just wanted to. But I got really good video of our fight storming the wall and that.
I think them having the flags nicked.
Yeah.
Done to them really. They cleared the road very quickly.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I did talk to Mark after about it all and see how long did you guys hold him for and all that. Wasn't actually that long.
No, they wouldn't hold him, like.
No, but like they just kept him until the counter.
Especially beach called.
Yeah. They were actually quite fun.
Mark's really getting further, aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. Not tonight, Darren.
Resistance is justified. Resistance is justified. Resistance is justified. Resistance is justified.
The police on the look. Police on the phone. Okay. Alright then.
Stand up, fight back. 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 Palestine. Palestine. Palestine.
I'll say it again, we're outside of the Ministry of Defense here today in actions that have been coordinated by Youth Demand, by a number of groups here in London to stand out against state repression, against continued British complicity in the genocide of the Palestinian people. It's been over a year and a half from the 7th of October, from the beginning of this bout of repression against the Palestinians, against this.
Another team is now moving in, guys, as well.
The Palestinian people, and what we've seen is that the British state continues to send arms to Israel. It continues to support Israel. You will find British businesses, international corporations, which fund the genocide of Palestinian people.
Shame on you! Middle East! Hands off the Middle East! Palestine! 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 Palestine!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation.
5, 6, 7, 8! Isolate the Zionist state! 5, 6, 7, 8!
Isolate the Zionist state!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Isolate the Zionist state!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Isolate the Zionist state! Sanctions now!
Intifada revolution! Intifada revolution! Intifada revolution! We believe in revolution! Liberation, liberation!
Liberation, liberation!
No to racist occupation!
Anti-racist occupation!
Liberation, liberation!
Liberation, liberation!
No to racist occupation!
Anti-racist occupation!
One solution!
One solution!
Revolution!
Revolution!
One solution!
One solution!
Revolution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
Revolution!
Are you alright? Yeah, you guys get this and yours. I have shown it police liaisons as well. Making a triangle.
I've not seen it, no.
Right, I've got it on video anyway. I can send it in if needs be.
Okay.
But basically, for example, if one Jewish community was here, there would be uproar about that.
Alright.
So basically, it's Jewish symbol that she did.
Right, okay. I wasn't aware of that, yeah.
So that was why I managed to get a clear shot of her face this time as well.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you send it to me Twitter.
I will send it to my contact tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, do
I got contact in the police liaison anyway.
Oh, okay.
Good, maybe send it to him anyway.
Yeah, we'll look out for that.
Please,
Yeah.
get a round of applause for them.
Just want to point it out to you anyway.
Okay, no, lovely, thank you.
Have any problems with?
Not really, but I got
Some of them are really aggressive.
literally what I do is I will capture everything.
Yeah, no, because I don't want to get into a fight with them. But
No, don't.
quite
Like,
aggressive.
but I got her making an offensive flip side.
Yeah, some of them. I mean,
Just stuff like that we need to capture, but they're not picking it up.
because I'm wearing blue and white.
No, they always think that. They always think that. They always think that. So if you're listen, I'll give you a bit of advice here. If you're doing this, you need to get used to this.
No, I've been doing this since they started. I've been covering this protest since 2023, since they started.
Yeah, well, they are. Because they hate us being here.
The speaker from Palestine come up and speak about their group.
I had to get back to this. Hold
Come
on.
up to the mic. Can we get some noise?
From your sea to your river.
Shut it down for Palestine! Shut it down for Palestine! Zionism is a crime! Zionism is a crime! Shut it down for Palestine! Shut it down for Palestine! Let's go back home! Palestine is the home! Let's go back home! Let's we will pay! Palestinians, we will go! Palestinians, we will go! Palestinians, we will go! Make some noise for Gaza! I can tell you that you don't already know. We're here because Palestine, we believe that we are only strong when we are together. When we are united, and we coalition by working out our
Keep on moving, alright, just keep on moving.
There's 45,000 people being killed. I can tell you the Gaza Health Ministry, 65,000. I can tell you the Lancet, 180,000 dead Palestinians. Or I can quote Trump and tell you there might be 200,000 dead Palestinians.
Are you right?
All the means by which any society will tell you how many casualties there have been. They have destroyed all of the hospitals. They have destroyed the mills. Shame on them. They have destroyed every citizen of society in Gaza. All we know is that there is a genocide taking place every day live on our screens. Shame on them, but more than that, shame on us, and shame on the society that we come from. Because the bombs that fall on Gaza, they were not made in Palestine. They were made
right
here in UK.
Come over here now. What?
They were made.
Sorry?
They were getting in my face.
They were made in the
Oh, literally, but the issue is, if you guys go and do this, you need to get used to it.
Well, I do them all the time, you know, and that's just...
Every bullet
Yeah, but a youth demand or what? This lot are worse than the rest of them.
was made in a Western so-called democracy. They were made in the societies in which we live. And that is why shame on them, but shame on us for allowing it. Shame on us for allowing it to continue for 76 years. But shame on us for the last 18 months, because we still have not been able to stop this genocide. It still goes on day after day.
The EG has picked up on something. The police has picked up on something. The police has picked up on something. You can change. You see the change in behaviour of
We're
police.
from Palestine. We're from Margate. We're on the south coast. 8 miles
Both of the EGs
is
with the cameras. You can see the change.
I hope
and
something
panic.
happens. I need.
You need an you need action.
I'm out on a shift right now, so.
Yeah.
I need action for my video.
Yeah. What do you do? Social media?
YouTube.
By a subsidiary company
monetize it, or-
systems.
Recently got monetized. Very recently.
Does it make good money?
49
I'm sure you get bigger and.
Israel in the last
With YouTube, you've been monetizing on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, yeah.
that means 49
YouTube
shipments
is
of high-tech
takes a long time
weapons.
to.
That is
My channel's
so
Kieran, take it.
many of the iOS weapons.
I've got loads at home, so take that one.
To
I
their
like
tanks.
you.
My mate made it for me.
Planes. They are making
That's me.
it down
Because I saw you at the.
I do all of them now.
I'll give you a
This one, that
subscribe.
one was just filming us or taking
Photography
photos.
is not a
of-
crime, that's true.
No, but I'm do more protests now than auditing. And I love it though. I love it.
Kent. We need people who will come from London to Kent to
welfare
help
and
us
warfare.
shut it
That was a
down.
hard one to
I
do.
got loads of features on that.
Did you?
I had that at front
When
page
you
Times and shit
demand
like that. It was.
Fantastic.
Good, yeah.
streets.
But that was a really hard one to do. I got walked in to help the police out that day. With BG.
Come on Saturday.
And I wasn't expecting it. If that makes sense, and it's so
I
easy.
try and get friendly with the police around me.
Because this genocide is on us. This genocide
Okay.
is
I've got
on
to do
each
it.
and every one of us.
Isn't it?
This genocide is on all of these couples you see out here.
One of them,
Did you get detained?
I didn't yet. I was ages, that was before Christmas.
The same way you
I did before
can't find
Christmas, yeah.
anyone now who supported South African apartheid.
What a bad that was
Can't
now.
find them. Where are they? Even Barclays Bank. didn't
So basically
support
that is a
South
Jewish
African
symbol.
apartheid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'm so happy I got that grab.
Put it on Twitter.
I will be late for that on the way home.
About the
I was
genocide
gonna
being
get it,
committed against the
God,
Palestinian
just go, don't worry about them, just do it.
These people won't tell you that they suppressed us, that they oppressed
Sorry, mate.
us.
I didn't realise I was in this radar. Did you guys get this? I'll show you.
Say again?
You get this on yours.
The Zionist genocide.
What?
Do you get that one?
So what is that hand?
So basically a Jewish symbol. That if, for example, if a Jewish community were countering this today, yeah, there will be uproar over this.
So what is the symbol?
So basically a triangle, a Jewish sign type thing.
What's it a sign for?
I don't know, I can find out for you. I can make a call and find out for you.
Stop being
I want a picture of it.
Oh, just because if they're doing that, then we need to make sure that we know
Yeah.
what's going on with that.
But really, you have nothing to lose but your chains.
The Palestinian flag.
Ah, okay.
No, but if our fire saying all that, there would be uproar and that.
So we'll have a look,
Yeah.
but let's not have an argument about it now.
Oh no, I'll send it in anyway. I'll send it in later anyway.
I will still look at it.
Yeah.
But you said you sent it to us already.
I haven't yet, but I'll send it to my contact tomorrow and I'll be up on Twitter later as well and tag you guys in it. Not what he said it is. It's not what he said it is. It's not what he said it is.
They're trying to block the guy to take a photo.
I know, yeah. I'm going over.
Thank you guys, make some noise.
shut, just move it down. You're allowed to do it. We are trying, mate.
Get this on camera.
I am. This is why I'm standing back. I'm just standing behind you, mate. Sorry. I'm just standing behind you. I'm trying to film.
Collect information about our movement, about who's a part of this movement. So don't tell them anything. You don't need to speak to them. If, they're asking you these questions, you're not sure what to do, you can direct them to someone in a high vis. They all know how to take care of the police. Same thing. Don't engage with violence. They're here to start confrontations. We're not here to get into fights with someone. We're here to stand up for the people on our side. And the city
We've seen people demonised. We've seen some people like the 1418 even thrown into prison. But are we going to let that stop us from coming out? Are we going to let that stop us from standing up for Palestine? No, because you have to understand that this especially when it comes to Israel and the Middle East. We have to understand that Israel doesn't exist on an island. It would not be able to do a tenth of what it does if it weren't for the support of its backers.
No, I know, I didn't want to cause bother. It's long for everyone at that point, isn't it?
Can't be ridiculous.
Two people do it, everyone's going to
I know.
We all want to leave at the same time.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Trying to do our bit.
Yeah, mate, it's definitely her.
So what is she doing?
So this is from another one I was at.
Dox anybody. No, I do not dox anybody. No way. Maybe.
That was just said, yeah, that's so she's here. So that one there, the black and brown.
I'll take them all day long.
And she was at the last.
Yeah. So, sorry.
Because I'm doing video and it takes a wee bit longer, but
Were you videoing and everyone trying to block you, or were you just trying to do pictures?
So I'll send it to our chief. So I can get that viral.
Oh yeah. This video will just go nuts now, especially if she getting it.
I know, that's the thing is, I don't want to. There's two of us is enough, just get out there and do your talk.
No, but the police will try and shut it, but they cannot ID her. But now they've got quite a bit of ID.
Yeah. So kick off.
Yeah, good.
I'm going to say it.
They could, no, they couldn't arrest now.
I hope so. I'd like to see it.
So would I. Hold on, moving.
Genocide is happening as if we don't all have social media and can see journalists burning alive in their tents. We're seeing the Labour Party still support the police as they drop down on people who stand up for Palestine.
The push is out my way, I'm allowed to do that. But at least block me now. What?
Look at this.
Don't engage. I know.
It don't serve us, it serves the rich, it serves the ruling class. It defends imperialism, it defends the interests of the minority. It is the problem of the power and the ruling class. So, it is through the Labour Party and the British state's relationship to Israel that we can see how organised they really are. So, let me just speak of examples. Israel itself is a killer of terror and repression around the world. At least 7 police forces
You're right.
have got British police forces.
I know it is tomorrow. Yeah, over here. Sorry, mate.
Israel is one of the biggest government wars in the world. So, it's only fitting that Israel, a racist settler colony, built by death and destruction, funds itself and supports itself through death and destruction. This ministry violates Israel
Other side is a lot better for you as a press. Sorry? I know.
I am trying, guys.
It's like you walk fast, it's not going to
And comrades in the northeast are campaigning to shut it down to this day. You can also see that in 2019 the British Air Police have actually been trialling Elbit drones so they can spy on protesters as a way to counter protests.
Let's go away.
There are over 100 companies
You're not even here to protest, you're here to follow me. You've got to stop.
Get out of here.
No, I don't have to. What's the clip?
Huh?
What's the clip of what I was saying? She is here now.
Okay, and what
So basically, so the officer said, because the officer when they emailed me said, because we cannot ID her with the footage, but with her being here now,
Okay.
I'll show you what she said. Basically, what she said was, I'll put you on the floor and in an ambulance.
Is that what she said?
Not here, that a Big Ben
And
one.
that's where you got the clip on?
Yep. She literally is here. I'll show you a clip. I literally clicked it in case you're here tonight. That makes you watch the full 4 minutes. It's more fun talk, but basically I'm trying to say I adopt people at first.
No way. Maybe.
You'll be on the floor in an ambulance.
You'll be on the floor in an ambulance. Let me replay that for you. So it's that one there. I got a picture of her as well.
Oh, show me the picture.
She's
How do you know
in
it's the same person?
because she spoke to me. Her voice is so distinctive. That's the picture, but you can recognise the glasses and the voice when she speaks.
Inspector Serial 115 AL for 115.
So you're saying that's the same woman? Because
Yes,
the
it is.
problem we've got, evidentially, like
we can't prove that evidentially. So you're saying it's the same woman?
Literally, you can tell by her voice when she speaks. She doesn't even sound like a woman, but she even said in the full footage I sent in that you're an officer that spoke to her on the day that you're threatening a lady with a hijab on or something. I can't remember exactly what she said to the officer on the day.
Yeah, right. Give me a minute.
Yeah, fine.
The US, Israel and Britain. Yemen still won't give up its solidarity with the people of Palestine. And now we see the racist Labour Party has no legitimacy because it's been exposed for what it is. It is time that in Britain we gave the ruling class a real reason to be afraid. We need to be organised as they are. We need to be prepared as they are. We need to be fighting to ensure that they fight peace and faith to protect their peace and peace. Because what this shows us is that despite this grand building, the Ministry of Defence, no bullet, no bomb, no prison, no tear gas can withstand the power of the people and their
going, go on. Police on high a lot, and it's like almost Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
Go around.
Basically stood there, he saw me coming.
Instead, I want to talk about what it takes for us to finally be willing to sacrifice and put our bodies on the line. So I want to tell you about my brother. So this time last year, our Shifa hospital was invaded, it was bombed, patients were burnt and thrown into mass graves. And my brother is one of them really annoying doctors. One of them, yes. He's one of them with the martyr complex. He spends way too much time away from his family. He decided that he was going to risk it because he couldn't bear it anymore. He saw all the things that he saw, but he actually had some skills to save people's lives.
Are you guys alright?
We were
I am.
We were really damn proud.
I am. I'm literally
We were really scared.
I am ready.
And there's like this 1 minute that's been stuck in my head for ages. At the time 5-year-old niece, when we dropped him off at the airport, she looked up at the departure boards and she said, "There's no plane to Palestine."
Don't get me started on these, please.
I had to kneel down and say,
oh, good one for you guys to cover. The 26th of April. We're marching from the Royal Courts of Justice down to Whitehall against the two-tier justice.
No one can go to Gaza, the place that your dad is going to.
Yeah.
We can't go the same 25 people that were last on Saturday.
And that was just piss poor. I hated that.
He's going to go to Egypt and he's going to hope that he can cross the border.
That wasted my time. on a Saturday.
And she just kind of, you know how like 5-year-olds just kind of look at you and they kind of just get it in a way that
Well, there might be an arrest, yeah.
understand, they just get it, right?
Tommy Robinson,
And
guys,
then
yeah.
came about a week or
There might
two
be an
later,
arrest,
we barely
yeah.
heard from him, and
If I get
then
my way, they will
was
be.
the Rafa invasion.
Well, going back into the lines then.
And we could not hear from him. Those like very, very scarce messages that we were getting, ones when he was telling us about PPP days, where he was telling us about how difficult it was as a doctor to not have enough to save people, that he was watching children die in his arms. And then he was just gone. And instead he was watching social media to the ground.
Michelangelo's women have lived.
Shame! no one in this building, none of these officers, so you would have shit. You would have been another dead body. Now we didn't have a dad. My parents didn't have a son. I wouldn't be too moving if they knew how out of him every weekend. But I was lucky. Somehow he survived. Then somehow he came through. And sometimes I kind of look at him and I'm a little bit amazed because it's really like, he's my brother, so he doesn't know that much, but I love him like that, right? But we knew nothing. Us brown bodies, us working class people, we knew nothing to these people, so fuck it. I'm a big passionate chat. I'm going to go with them at any chance I get. I'm going to show up to every picket line. I'm going to wave my flag in front of every guy on this camera. That your life is wasted because you're not let them give a damn about you.
Is an NGO. So, yes, I am so glad to hear that sister speak. She said some incredibly powerful words that should hit home for everybody. But we actually should all be worried. Let's assume that you don't care about genocide, about the second Holocaust that is unfolding live stream. Let's pretend that you don't have any morality. Well, you should be worried because our UK taxes and UK labour is being used to build bombs that are ethnically cleansing Palestinians. But that money is being used from our taxes for a budget which is higher than the entire budget for the Second World War. We are paying more into the military budget in Labour cabinets ruling now than ever before. Let that sink in. The first order of business of Labour when they came into power was to cut disability allowance, pensioners allowance. They have recently scrapped NHS England and announced budget cuts in the NHS. That affects everybody. Why? Because we all are suffering from the lack of access to healthcare. Our parents, us, patients that are most vulnerable and will be even more vulnerable now that they can't afford to heat their homes or eat.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Why is that guy allowed to take pictures?
Yes.
That is going to have a cut in patient services because there isn't enough money
I can
to
see
run
they were
it.
chatting about
We are
Yes,
moving
that was
more and
the whole
more into a
Geneva
private
has
healthcare
changed.
service, which we will not be able to afford. Let me break this down for you. A simple inhaler in America costs about $300 to $400. People die preventable deaths because they don't have a simple inhaler.
Well, they got the evidence
insulin.
if they need
It is in everybody's interest
basically,
that
I will
we
spit on the
stop
floor and then an
arming
ambulance.
Israel, stop supporting
Somebody in the
genocide,
crowd.
stop funding war crimes.
No,
We
she said that
don't
big
want
Ben,
our
yeah.
British
I reported
soldiers
it.
to be
But
flying
team is
in
out.
RAF
Team is out by the
planes
looks of it. No,
over
they're not.
Israel, providing
So,
holidays
her basically, she said at a Big Ben one.
We don't want our British
Yeah.
labour and our
And
taxes to be manufactured.
And Oxford told her never say it again. Yeah? But I got it on video, didn't I? So, that video has done me really well. Really well on YouTube, yeah? So she said tonight, and I heard this week, the police had not ID her, but I have now possibly ID'd her in the crowd. I don't know. I don't know who they're looking for. She's in the crowd somewhere.
The biased broadcasting house BBC.
She's wearing black dress with brown and a headscarf and face cover.
Yeah, no, I've seen her. She's got
yeah, she's
flag in my face.
Yeah, that her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
This sets a dangerous precedent as we head into an extremely
yeah, please don't do anything out of Postal ID. Now I have now ID'd her. She can now arrest.
With Iran,
but I don't think they will tonight.
lunatic Trump in power. The US government claimed the US government has disgraced the UK. They've openly said that we don't have freedom of speech, which is true. We don't. But Keir Starmer, don't you have any dignity?
Literally, do not be scared of them.
No, I'm not. I can be.
Trying to impress Netanyahu and
literally, if they block or counter flag, rip it out their hands.
To cross
no, you're allowed to do that. Self-defense. It class at self-defense.
I wouldn't want to touch that flag anyway. I won't touch it.
I've done it about 400 times to them. I don't do it to them
proud
now.
of with their colonial history anyway. But with whatever shred of dignity that they have left, they need to pull it together fast. Because not only are we being we are shown to be weak, and we are also living in a time where austerity is at an all-time high. We now need to come together as people and take our power back. We have the power to make change happen. We need to take to the streets in protest, in civil disobedience. And rights and human rights to be respected. Antonio Guterres, who is head of who is Secretary General of the General Assembly, he came on today in a speech and said that Gaza is an open killing field. Never before in history has an institution like the UN used those exact words. The Amnesty International is not lying. UNICEF is not lying. Save the Children are not lying. The UN are not lying. Our government is lying to us. Our government...
They're on the move. They're on the move. Be careful. They're on the move. It's following me. They're on the move. It's following me.
Human rights and international law to be respected if we must. Stop arming Israel!
rather know here? I can do that here, I'll explain. So at this moment in time, okay, you're under arrest for conspiracy to commit public nuisance, alright? Okay? So you don't have to say anything, there may be other things you don't mention, wait questions, something which you later on before anything you do, say maybe give an evidence. Okay. Time is now 20:04. Okay?
One! What's going on down here? Stop me! Stop me! Oh my god! Sorry mate, I will, yeah.
Section 3 Criminal Law Act. Thank you very much.
Finding out.
Can you get that on video? Can you send that to me if I give you my email?
I got pictures, I think just...
Can you send me her picture please, ASAP? Yeah, I need that picture.
Yeah.
Because she was involved with this Ben thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How do you not know, but the driver knows? It hasn't been confirmed. When it's confirmed,